There you go. There's Kenny Rowe.
There you go.
That's behind the scenes of Skype. Eric, are you ready for this? Can we do the Dey Hijinks now?
Yeah, good.
Oh, okay. All right, ready? Here we go. Well, let's set this up just a little bit. So you've got angry Browns fans. Sometimes he reads tweets. Last week he was in the Muni Lot, or 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
He was in the Muni
Lot madness.
Yesterday, I don't know what his budget was, but we had the ability to send him down to Cincinnati, or maybe
I think he went down on his own.
I'm the angry Browns fan on special assignment for Dogs on the Run. I'm here in the beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio, and all I can say is overrated.
Hoo-day! Hoo-day!
What do you think about that hoo-day chant everybody says?
They're not very smart. They can only use 6 letters in any sentence around here anyways.
Are there children in this bus?
Not at the moment, no.
Why is there a whole bunch of candy?
In the bus?
Yeah, blacked out windows, and I saw a dirty mattress. What's going on? Who's going to be your 10th quarterback next year? Is that the Cincinnati accent? Where's that accent from? Are you from Kentucky? Let's go check out and see how Cincinnati people eat. Let's go.
We cook in a trash can because the Cleveland Browns cook in a trash can.
Excuse me, sir. Why does your team suck so bad?
I am Mike for sound, baby. Woo! Hey, how long you been a Browns fan? Too long.
I think we found Muni Lot South right here in Cincinnati. They're burning a Bengal.
Hey, how long you been a Browns fan?
All my life, brother.
Too long.
We found Cleveland's hottest woman right here.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Those teeth are sharp. What position did you play?
Safety.
I would have guessed tight end, but by now you're definitely a wide receiver.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
What do you think of Cincinnati?
They suck.
You like that?
I like the mustache.
You like that? That's my...
She likes the mustache, too.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Can you tip a little bit for the homies?
Yeah.
Hey,
everybody.
What's up, brother?
How's it going?
Good.
Hey, Parma, Ohio.
Oh, you got,
We about to beat the Bengals tonight. Division, go 3-1. We out here, y'all.
We're doing interviews for the Cincinnati fashion show.
Oh, no.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no, he didn't. What the hell is going on? Shoot.
Sorry, that's my wife.
Sorry that you live here now.
It's really rough.
You found me in Cincinnati.
It's like Murray.
Are those Bengal balls?
They're Bengal balls.
Do you ever seen that video where that Cleveland Browns fan?
Trent Richardson sex tape?
Yes.
We're talking to a Cincinnati Bengals fan. What do you think, sir? That's the smartest thing I've heard all day from a Cincinnati guy.
What would I do in front of a camera?
I'm down here to enjoy the ride.
From this guy?
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
Brown?
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
Brown?
This game means a lot to us. It does mean a lot to me. To me personally. I hope the Bengals lose.
This game means everything to me.
Hey, we got a chance of being 5-5. We got a chance of having a winning record for the first time in 25 years.
Nice Birkenstocks.
You know what? A little bit too much liquor.
You interview me.
All right. Are you excited for the game today, sir?
Very.
Me too! Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Ooh, ooh. Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Ooh, ooh. Dogs on the run!
Well, that's it for this week. In Cincinnati, I'm the Angry Browns fan. Until next time, stay angry, Cleveland.
Did you see a play you just didn't like? Pause right now, you got the right. All the bad moves in Cleveland. Use a hashtag Angry Browns fan.
There you have it, another edition of the Angry Browns fan. We got to give a cheer on that one. All right, hopefully he made it back to Cleveland okay.
I hope so. Maybe with the rain and the fans, and he went into Kentucky and came back basically. Let's hope he makes it back.
What was your favorite moment from that?
What part wasn't good? Let's just put it that way. There was you know what I like about the Angry Browns fan? He always finds a way to get the ladies involved.
He is.
In a lot of different ways.
I'm still trying to figure out what the Bengal thing is, the Bengal ball thing.
I don't understand the Bengal ball. That and the chant was pretty good. The guy was so hammered, the Houday guy, he didn't realize that Angry Browns fan was saying Browns after they said, Houday gonna beat them Bengals. Browns. Houday gonna beat them Browns.
That was pretty good. All right, we're gonna go to Craig Lindell in just a moment here. I want to go to Danny, who's over at Slyman's first, though. By the way, did you see Craig got some love in the newspaper yesterday?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in Terry's column. We'll talk to him about that in a second. All right, Danny at Slyman's is on the phone. Can we also see Danny at Slyman's too, guys?
Yeah. Studio
21.
Hey,
Hey, Danny.
How
Hey,
are you
Danny.
guys? Hi.
All right, what do you
Hey,
eat
guys.
this morning?
Hey.
I'm eating eggs and a bagel. I don't want to eat too much. I ate too much yesterday. They got me so frustrated that I kept eating and eating. So today I got to lighten it up a little bit.
All right, so what do we, no bacon?
No meat?
What's that? No
You
bacon.
didn't do any
no
meat?
bacon.
No bacon, no meat? All right, I respect that.
No meat. Andy, you know I'm not supposed to.
I got you. I understand exactly what you're saying. Hey, Danny, what's the mood over there at Slyman's?
The mood is grumpy. It's very grumpy. It was, when Hayden makes the 2 interceptions, we're all excited, and after that, it was downhill all the way. So it's pretty grumpy.
Danny, who's sitting across?
How are you guys doing today?
Well, we're doing okay.
We're doing all right.
I don't know why, but Danny, I'm not really bummed out. I'm just kind of, they are what I thought they were. I mean, I hate to say that, but I really think they are what we thought they were, and they're going to lose games. Yeah, they played sloppy special teams yesterday. You can't have punts blocked. You can't fumble and hand them over touchdowns. But I'm really optimistic. But if you took away that 18 points at the end of the first half, it's a much different game. The defense played really well yesterday, I thought. And the one thing I think we don't give credit to is Cincinnati's defense is pretty good, too.
Very good.
And nobody really wants to talk about that.
Their defense is good. You're right about that. Their defense is very good. But at the same time, have you ever seen 2 blocked punts in one game?
No.
I mean, come
in
on.
one quarter.
That changes the game right there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so who are you sitting with this morning? Who's your friend over there?
Who are you sitting across
What's
from?
that?
Who's at your table?
Who are you sitting with?
I'm sitting across from a friend of mine named Tony Purpura. We're in the vending business, so every day we're here before we go out to work. And I've been coming here for 30 years.
Is Tony a little camera shy or no?
What's that?
Is he camera shy? Does he not want to be on camera?
Does
Tony
Tony
camera shy? Oh, he's camera shy. Yeah, he doesn't like being on the camera.
He doesn't like
me. It doesn't bother me. You know that, Andy.
Oh, I know. That's why we're impressed. That's why you're doing such a great job for us.
You're doing a great job.
I don't know who's the photographer? Who's the guy who's shooting? Did you catch his name?
Paul.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, it's Paul Brest.
Paul Brest.
Okay.
Yeah,
ask
and
Paul.
I've known Paul I've known Paul since college.
Oh, you have?
Poor guy.
Strangely enough, I knew him at Ohio State. Yeah,
I didn't realize
dated
Paul
a
went
friend
to
of mine.
college.
You have some stories about him from Ohio State?
Oh, I got stories about him. Yeah, sure.
Eric, do we have time for that? Eric, the referee, can we hear Paul Brest? No? He doesn't want to? One short story we have time for. Quick, if you can keep it clean.
One short Paul Brest story.
And actually, you don't have to keep it clean.
He dated a friend of mine for 6 years. And, all we used to do was go to the Northburg on Fridays after school on Fridays at Ohio State and drink 3-for-1 pitchers. We would just get drunk every Friday afternoon.
Oh!
And that's pretty much the only story I got to tell you.
Inside
that makes sense to
information.
say.
Did his hand ever reach his wallet for any one of those pitchers, or did you pay for everything, Danny?
What do you think? I mean, I had to pay, of course. What are you talking about?
Danny, any chance we could ask the chefs what they think of the game, the cooks back there? Can Paul move, or is he kind of stuck where he is? Is he on a tripod?
No, he moved. Paul's sitting across. Tony got up, and Paul's sitting right. He's sitting in his chair now, right at me.
Are we allowed to talk to the cooks or no?
The cook?
Yeah.
All right. Tell you what, we're going to come back to you in about 10 minutes. And what's Paul?
Okay, so you want
what's
to talk
Paul
to Freddie? You want to talk to Freddie?
Yeah, let me talk to Freddie real quick. I know we're supposed to do this
Sure,
in
let me
10
put
minutes.
Freddie on. Let me see
They're-
if I can get
they're
Freddie
working
on here.
hard, man.
Hold
Look
on
at
a
that.
minute.
Freddie?
Let me get Freddie on. Here we go. I'm going to move. Here.
Well, look at the tripod.
There's the tripod. Nice shot.
Hold on a second, Andy.
Okay.
Mike, hold on a second, guys.
there's some-
Freddie's doing a sandwich here.
Oh, look at the guy with the
See
Slyman's
guys, see how the
T-shirt.
guys are look at here are the guys. Here are the guys. There's Sam over here. They all
good. We get to
pretend
meet
they
you.
work when the camera's on them.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Otherwise, they're just standing there.
Can any of them talk?
Oh, sure. Here's Mo. Here's Mo.
Mo.
You're Mo Slyman. Mo, he's running away.
Mo,
Does
it's 2
anybody wanna
seconds.
talk?
Just tell Mo. Hi, Mo. Thanks.
Hi, Mo.
All right, hold on. Fred's going to come in. There he goes. He's taking his gloves off. Here he is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Somebody got to work.
Good morning.
Morning, Fred. How are
Hey, Fred.
How are you?
you? We're doing good. What did you think of the game yesterday? Did you watch?
I'm sorry. We have a bad connection. Can you speak up a little bit?
Hey, did you watch the game yesterday?
Did I watch the game yet?
What'd you think?
Well, it's a
Oh,
tough
good.
loss. I hated seeing that. Obviously, it started off promising, and like the wheels fell off.
Hey, Freddie, let me ask you this. Do people order something a little bit different when the Browns lose? Do they eat more of, like bacon is one of those foods that makes me feel good. So if the Browns lose, I would eat a lot more bacon on Monday.
It sucks when the Browns lose. Yeah, I mean the morale, the whole city's upset about it. You know, it's just it's like a pick-me-up when the Browns win. Everybody's like in a great spirits, and you know, you get the hope of a playoff, you know, maybe win, and it's exciting when they win, and it's depressing to see them.
All right,
that.
It's all good. Hey, Freddie, there's a guy in the back kitchen who's staring at you the whole time. I just walked in the back kitchen again. He wasn't real. I don't think he was happy that we were doing the interview. He was in the way back. He's a big guy. I don't think I'd mess with him, but there was a big guy back there underneath the Three Stooges saying, "Look out for him. He might yell at you." Yeah. Thanks.
I'm not worried about him.
He was ready to throw it down, baby.
That's all I have to say.
Thanks, Freddie. Hey, tell Danny we'll talk to him in a little bit.
Thanks, Freddie.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Step down.
Oh, we definitely want to. All right,
Hey
Danny.
guys, I hope you're having fun. You know, you got more to talk about when they lose than when they win. You know.
Unfortunately, you're right, Danny. Hey, Danny, we're going to catch up with you in a little bit, okay?
All right, take care, guys.
Okay, all right, we'll talk to you later.
Danny.
Thanks, Danny. We'll talk to you in a minute. Sorry. You know, we get
pleasure.
into this Lyman's mode here, and I want to talk.
Yeah, they're great.
Eric, who do you want to take, Roger or Craig? Quick, who first?
Craig, he was first, and then Roger.
Hang on, because I know Roger's got to work. Roger, you have 2 seconds. You can wait for us just for 2 seconds?
Sure.
What a good man. Hang on a second. All right, let's go to Craig Lindell, who, by the way, yesterday was mentioned in Terry Pluto's column. Terry was wrong about something, and so Craig pointed something out, and I give Terry a lot of credit. He came back and said, "I'm sorry," and Craig is right. Congratulations.
Well, it wasn't so much that he was wrong. I actually said that his logic was sound when he said that Armani Bryant shouldn't have been brought to rookie camp. And Armani Bryant stepped up and overcame the odds that were stacked against him. I mean, the chances of him not slipping up again, at least by this point, I mean, who would have bet on it? Who would have bet on it with his past and all the things that he'd been through? And so it's good. It's good.
Craig, do you think the team's able to come back and rebound from this game and beat the Steelers?
Yeah, you know, the one thing that I'm definitely not doing is drawing long-term conclusions about this team based on yesterday's game. It was fluky. It was strange. You don't usually give up two blocked punts, one partially blocked and one totally blocked. Giving up 31 points in a quarter without really the defense doing anything wrong is really astonishing. So I'm really not gonna try and draw any long-term conclusions from it, and I'm just gonna hope that it's a painful, unlucky game. And you know what? I think I need to take a little bit of responsibility for it too. Last night when I'm reading stories to my son before bedtime, I look up on the wall and I saw something, a picture of the past, something that maybe had a little something to do with why the Browns were so unlucky yesterday. Can you see that?
A little higher.
Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
Look, this isn't Peyton Hillis's fault. He didn't do anything. He tried his best when he was here. He was a little crazy at the end, sure, but it's my fault. It's my fault for having this antiquated poster on the wall of my son. So I gave him my Brown of the Elf flag. I put that up on the wall. I ripped this down, and now it's time. Steelers week, it's time.
Oh! Yeah! It is Steelers week.
Yeah, live ripped up Peyton poster on the air.
What that poster set you back? Because I'm sure it was probably worth something at the time.
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it.
This house is clear. You've cleansed yourself.
All right, so he's got a Brownie the Elf. Why don't you go buy him a flathead or something? Throw that up on the wall. I think your son would appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's all fun. It's Steelers week. The Browns, all they have to do is go beat the Steelers, and nobody cares. It could be the ugliest game in the world. If they win 6-3 and they beat the Steelers and they sack Ben Roethlisberger even once, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
All right, Craig, we are way behind today, so I'm going to let you go real quick. But have you seen the commercial? Has the new commercial started yet?
I did see it.
You did see it at the end. Where have you gone, Mike Lombardi?
Yeah, that was really funny.
And
Thank
good
you.
response for you? Are people asking for the song?
No, not yet. But I'll plan one for after the Steelers.
Have you put it up on the site, waiting for next year? Where are you, Mike Lombardi?
I put the other one up. The segment where I did the Dogs on the Run theme song. So that one was up there. People were digging it.
All right, how about next week? And we'll just give you a little. How about a song about Thanksgiving and the Browns, almost like an Adam Sandler turkey song? What do you think?
I have my motivation.
Okay, you're motivated. Craig, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Make sure you read him. Waitingfornextyear.com. Outstanding site, great perspective. And he joins us on the Wayside Furniture Skype line. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. All right, now let's go to Roger Chanolne, former Brown, who has been waiting patiently. Thank you so much. First of all, we'll make sure you get your Dogs on the Run shirt because we did get you an extra large. Double X, right?
Double X, that's right. Thank you.
Double X. All right, Roger. By the way, big story coming up about you on News Channel 5. I heard Chris Flanagan came out and talked to you.
Yes, he did. And I mean, I was very happy, and I'm excited about the story airing.
It's a great story. Roger's story is a great story. I'm not going to give it away right now.
Good tease.
But Roger, we are blessed to be talking to you this morning, and I'm really glad that we are.
Thank God for that.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the Browns, all seriousness aside, because the Browns are just fun. But when we talk about this team yesterday, I've never seen a team just flip like that quick. Your thoughts on yesterday's game?
I was happy the way it started, and I'm sure everybody was. And then when things just went south so quickly in the second quarter, I mean, I think everybody was surprised the way things went. But, you know, anytime you have your special teams have two critical mistakes like that, you never know what the end results are going to be at that point.
Just such a strange.
It was disappointing, and it seemed like Jason Campbell just was out of it from that point forward, and we just couldn't rebound from there.
Yeah, Roger, what kind of, and let's go with that. What kind of message does that send? You're on the line, you're blocking your tail off for a guy, and do you sense your quarterback starting to check down, not look downfield? It almost got to the point where, I don't know if he was, I guess disconnected might be the best word, but do you sense that when you start to see some of these things start to blow up?
Well, I mean, as you're on the field, you're really trying to focus on your job, but you do recognize when, you know, you need 12 yards or 8 yards and he's throwing it to the running back, or he's checking down to a tight end in the flat, and you do see that and you wonder what's going on, you know, but it's a little hard to really determine as you're blocking whether or not the defensive back just had everybody covered and our guys aren't getting open, or is he checking down for some other reason other than that? You know, maybe from a mental standpoint, he's just anxious and not seeing the plays develop down the field.
But there's chatter, too, isn't there, when you guys huddle up, and there's guys that have run routes and whatever are coming back into the huddle going, man, I had this guy, or blah, blah, blah. If you hear that several times throughout the game, you know guys, and not that, you know, you're watching their patterns, you're doing your thing, but you hear guys in the huddle come back go, man, I had that, or dude, yeah, look, I was blah, blah, blah. If you hear that a few times, eventually it kind of sinks in like, hey, what's he not seeing? What's going on out there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, in those situations, you do two things. One, you probably consult the offensive line coach and find out what he's seeing and what's going on, and look at the pictures on the sideline. Then the second thing, you know, if you're a leader in the offensive line, you may try and say something to the quarterback and see where his head is, because he may be off for whatever reason. You know, maybe he got hit after throwing the ball. Maybe he got caught with a sack. It could be a number of things, but you try and get him focused on the job at hand so we can get back on track and try and win the game.
All right, Roger, last question for you. You're coming back into film today. You're going to watch and see what happens. The offense has to do their job. The defense has to do their job. But when you're on special teams and you have a monumental letdown like they did yesterday, what's it like to be in the Berea facility today, and how much scrutiny now today are guys looking at that special teams going, you know, I'm on defense, I played my heart out. The offense was now kind of reacting to what hole the special teams put them in. Jason Campbell didn't have a great day yesterday, but I will say he had to play a different kind. I don't think he's throwing the ball 57 times if they're not in that kind of a deficit.
No, you're absolutely right. I think the atmosphere is going to be tense just from the standpoint of special teams. The last thing you want to do is have that determine a game. You really want your offense and your defense on the field determining the game, and special teams is really just managing the field position and, you know, scoring field goals and things of that nature. So I'm sure they're going to scrutinize it very strongly today, but ultimately it is Pittsburgh week. We gotta get whatever evaluation we can out of this film, fix the problems that need to be fixed. If there needs to be some personnel changes, you do that. And then you just move on, and we got to start preparing for the next game.
All right, Roger, thank you very much. Appreciate it, and we will catch up with you soon, and we'll talk to you next week. We always appreciate your time, Roger.
All right, thank you, and it's always a pleasure.
And I can't wait to see the story coming up this week. I'm assuming it's this week. Do you know?
I told him it was this week. He said he would let me know.
Okay, as soon as we find out, we'll let everybody. I'll tweet it out too, just to let people know. But Roger's story is an amazing story, and you'll hear it this week, or probably in the next 5 or 6 days on News Channel 5. Chris Flanagan, and I was watching some of the stuff. A great story about you, your wife, and your journey through life.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Roger. We appreciate it. All right, now as